they've got it. Pile type, great combo, and the cooldown will whip across, but Misery within an inch of his life. And Navi maybe have difficulties retreating here. Burnt out, Dendi drop low, but he's still got BKB, blinking Aegis of the Immortal. But until now, it's reclaimed. This might be where Navi back themselves away and think about pressuring multiple lanes at the same time.
Yeah, that was really well done by... They just kind of out-reactioned the Batrider, and without General in that fight, there's almost no chance that Navi's going to go for that. It's unnecessary to risk that 4v5. Your Batrider is 9k of that 20k net worth that you built up. It's actually gone up to 25 now, but still not worth it at all to risk that unnecessarily. Navi's going to reset. Unfortunately for them, there's no Aegis, which does make this once again a little bit dangerous for them. And for Secret, that's the window of hope that they need. Maybe Navi decides to overextend right here and they get a little bit anxious or over-eager against the OD Spectre lineup. But for them, the rest of Secret's lineup probably isn't too scary anymore.
Yeah, Chen Earth Spirit excel early game. I mean, you're looking at Puppey and thinking Arcane's Mecha there, but getting into Aghanim Scepter, Force Staff, anything along those lines is going to be relatively difficult for him to actually farm up with so much of the
General
map.
might just spot the courier on its way over, as now it's going to cut across, and he's pinging it like crazy, but it's going to manage to get the vid booster in time.
Over the trap. It looks like Navi not going to be able to catch up in time, while Secret...
They don't want to just lose inside their base. They're going to smoke up for this. Misery's going to get spotted though.
Snake goes. He's been stunned up. That's the Earth Spirit ulti pop just for him. The neck is through, but Snake goes dead. Pull down on the back of the Puppey. Digirard wants to battle through this. He's actually going out 1v4, but Misery, the Fiend Stripper's there until Misery pops back with a Mistcoil. The ultimate's down, but he's still going to be able to fight through it. General, oh, he's going to be off. Highlight Eye shredded by Dendi, and General still alive. Batrider escapes with 100 health.
And without that Spectre ultimate, there's almost no chance that Envy wants to take this fight. In all likelihood, gonna mean a set of racks for them, as they do have the buyback available on the OD, but after he saw how quickly he went down, I doubt he wants to go for it. Navi riding a high right now. They're immediately gonna go for this bottom one. They figure if the OD was gonna buyback, he would have done it by now. This might actually just force Weeha into the situation where he has to.
20 seconds. I mean, he's got Chen popping back up now. They're playing back. Digirard throws the ball down. There's going to be no more advance here for Secret. How long until Roshan? We find out in about 35 seconds. That's going to be the next take. And is that the third one, Blitz? Aegis and Cheese?
Yeah, and that one is going to be incredibly hard to hold because Navi, with the track, just continue to build up this lead. You've got a Satanic now onto your Gyrocopter who went almost immediately for the late game. He's got the damage to back it up.
It has been a while. It's been a while since I've seen a Gyro perform this well. It's kind of been like middling performances. You know, they get their S and Y, drums, BKB, all of that, with a lifesteal in between. And it's either game is over one way or another. You know, the game ends because Gyro was so stacked, or the game ends because he didn't get those items fast enough. But Digirard, this is insane amounts of farm at this point. 22k net worth, 35 minutes in, he is 5-slotted, close to 6.
Yeah, for me, the true stars of this game, though, it really just boils down to Seneko and General. Just what he's been able to do. There have been a few times where he's been out-reflexed, but for the most part, the amount of jumps that he's been able to have to create chaos on the side of Secret, it's been pretty absurd, but Secret, they are putting every egg into their basket on Eternal Envy. He's desperately trying to just get whatever items he can. He knows that the Haunt, it's all that matters for them, as once it's down, the 1500 HP hero just isn't going to be able to do it.
Are we looking at an axe upgrade for Misery? Ogre Club is there. Might just be the way to go. 2600 gold saved up, unless it's a BKB for him.
I think it's probably going to be the eggs. I'd like it to be the eggs. I don't think the BKB accomplishes as much as he'd want. And right now, Navi are just hoping they can get individual pickoffs to extend their lead and keep Secret inside their base, but I'm really hoping for is just wait for the Aegis. And now you've got the fully completed MKB, so the Radiance Burn not going to do nearly as much against Dendi.
Dendi pretty much is 6-slotted at this point. So, Aegis and Cheese, if Dendi can't pick one of these up, you're looking at Digirard taking one, and maybe Batrider taking the other.
Yeah, I think that's how it would go. I feel like Dendi's items are all pretty necessary.
Yeah. Especially that Blink Dagger. Needed that mobility in these team fights. Well, General, Aghanims has picked up a while ago. It's been a hit or miss item for me. You know, it was a long time until I saw Aghanim Step the Batrider really pay off and land a couple of these big two-man lassos. But General, in these scenarios, you know, when you've got Puppy Chen, when you've got this Earthquake kind of lagging in the back of the team fights, you can jump in onto them and grab them both. And it's huge for them.
Right now, Navi, they're just posturing. They've got nothing really to farm out. They're just farming out whatever they can in their jungle and their ancients. But again, aim of the game is just wait for the Aegis and Cheese. And Secret, they've got a hard decision to make right now. They can decide to leave their base, try to get some sort of engagement off near the Roshan pit. They don't feel like they can hold against the Aegis and Cheese, because they definitely don't want to lose a second set of racks. At that point, Navi can just siege as long as they want.
Sure. Well, Eternal Envy after the Manta. 900 gold saved up, and I guess he's going to be just looking to tank up as much as he can. A heart, butterfly, things along those lines, get as much sustainability up against Navi's right-click physical attack damage heroes between Gyro and TA, who walk themselves into the pit, and then he drops his Desolator. So it looks like it's going to be him taking one, and Ditira taking the other, so Cheese for Gyro and Aegis for your Templar Assassin.
Yeah, he's going to grab the Hasterin as well, make his way bottom. Good news for Team Secret is that they still have the glyph available. Bad news is that nobody is getting farm right now on the side of Secret, with the exception of Eternal Envy. If you look at the two supports, they barely add up to 9.5k. And this is going to be a rough hill for them to climb.
Last chance saloon possibly here for Secret as their high ground. This is their home. And Big Bad Wolf is coming to blow it all down as Dendi splashes through the creeps. A little bit of a nuke for the General. Blink forward. Cancel out much stun. Now the Sarge as well.
Pick him off here.
If he can get finished off the full step back with a shot of the clip cleared through him. With Ditira popping his BKB. Not being touched by that big AoE ult.
And Eternal Envy's actually held onto the haunt, so they can look for the re-engage.
Oh, they can look for the chase. There's Astral there, but the Fiend's going back on the V-Hard. They can just pop out some depth. And Ditira comes to the side of Dendi. Pops his BKB. The Horn. Eternal Envy tries for Arstyle, but the Glimmer Cape keeps him at arm's reach. But Navi not breaching barracks here. Tier 3 is all they've taken so far. They still do have Aegis and Cheese though, Blitz. And maybe even the strength to take another lane.
Yeah, without the haunt available, Eternal Envy's effectiveness really decreases in these fights, but they are getting pretty low.
Half HP, that's the double so here we are, both shredded! Dendi clears through two! And Puppy Chen's back behind tier 4s! Dendi clears up his brother and he's gone, he's done for! No buyback for Secret! Another lane of racks for Navi! 40 minutes in, 12 to 27! And Natus Vincere looking for tier 4s and looking for throne!
Honestly, all that's left now is for Secret to just, they've lost. They're just processing it right now. It's Navi. They're about to complete the upset as they still hold on to the Aegis and Cheese.
Navi! In a
Going
best
for the last fight, but it's just not going to be enough.
In a best of 3 against Team Secret. Navi are back, ladies and gentlemen. Navi are back. And that was one of the crispest, cleanest executions from Navi I have seen in close to a year.
Yeah, they've got to be so excited for this win. First land that they've attended since TI5, I believe. And what a way to go, knocking out Team Secret, the Shanghai champions.
Amazing stuff. Dendi 808, Ditira 11-1 and 12, but I'm in full agreement. Seneko and General, they didn't just make that game, they destroyed that game. And Team Secret, do they even know what hit them? We'll throw it back to Cap on the panel to find out what they think.